everyone, and welcome to Designing Impact, Engineers in Action, Building Bridges to Essential Resources. My name is Katie Yakimick-Ferris, the Program Lead of Online Engagement in the Office of Alumni Relations, and I will be your host today. I am joining you from Edmonton, Alberta, located within Treaty 6 territory. I want to start our webinar in a good way by acknowledging the University of Alberta. Its buildings, labs, and research stations are primarily located on the territory of the Nahiawak, Cree, Niitsitapi, Blackfoot, Métis, Nakota Sioux, Stoney, Dene, Haudenosaunee, Iroquois, and Anishinaabe Ojibwe Saulteaux lands that are now known as part of Treaties 6, 7, and 8 and homeland of the Métis. The University of Alberta respects the sovereignty, lands, histories, languages, knowledge systems, and cultures of all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit nations. As staff members and settlers on this land, we are grateful for the traditional knowledge keepers and elders, and we make this acknowledgement as an act of reconciliation and gratitude to those whose territory we reside on. Today, we are gathering in a virtual space, and we could have participants joining us from across Canada and elsewhere in the world. I encourage everyone to learn more about the traditional territory you were on, wherever that may be, and reflect on the context and history of the land you call home. Just a few housekeeping notes before we begin. We will be taking questions throughout the presentation, and we'll answer as many as we can at the end. You can type your question at any time into the Q&A box, which is located on your toolbar. The session will be recorded today and posted on our on-demand site following the event, and I'll post that website in the chat box again in a little while. Finally, we have enabled closed captioning for this event. To turn this on or off, find the CC icon on your toolbar to make your selection. And now I'd like to introduce our guest speakers. Farzana Nassim is excited to be in her first year with Engineers in Action, where she is involved in both fundraising and communication teams. Currently, she is a third-year student at the University of Alberta, majoring in computer science with a minor in psychology. Adam Tanuti joined Engineers in Action this year. As a fourth-year civil engineering student, he is passionate about designing resilient structures and contributing to meaningful projects. Adam is eager to support the club's initiatives and collaborate with others to make a positive impact on underserved communities. Mofetolua Kopeniyi is in her first year with Engineers in Action. As the social media manager and a member of the fundraising team, she is excited to help the club achieve its goals. She's currently in her second year of studying chemical engineering. Please join me in welcoming Engineers in Action, and I'll invite you to turn on your cameras and microphones, and you can go ahead and share your screen when you're ready.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for giving us the opportunity to present today. We're really excited to share the impact that our club has had over the past 10 years. And today we'll be discussing who we are, why we build suspended footbridges, our past projects, and how you can get involved. As Engineers in Action, we envision a world where isolation, history, geography, and geography do not dictate access to the essential infrastructure that enables health, education, and safety and basic human dignity for all. Through cultural exchange and collaboration, Engineers in Action's Bridge program connects global citizens to improve the quality of life in rural communities. Our mission is to eliminate rural isolation and create a world where every community has safe, year-round access to essential services like healthcare, education, and markets. We work with underserved communities and global partners to execute sustainable engineering projects that build local capacity and improve access to essential resources. Engineers in Action is a nonprofit organization dedicated to building sustainable infrastructure in underserved communities. currently operating in Bolivia and Eswatini. The organization focuses on local expertise and full community involvement, collaborating with industry partners, university chapters, and local governments to address critical access needs. EIA's bridge program has successfully constructed over 170 suspended footbridges. Our university chapter has contributed significantly to the 150,000 people now connected to essential resources through suspended footbridges. As a club, we participate in every stage of the project, from the preliminary design to the layout to the final stages of construction. The EIA Bridge Program empowers students to become tomorrow's global leaders through a comprehensive hands-on learning experience. Participants gain technical expertise in footbridge design, including geometric layouts, structural analysis, and custom site-specific solutions using tools like AutoCAD. They develop construction management skills, such as safety planning, scheduling, material logistics, and on-site problem solving. The program places a strong emphasis on community engagement, teaching students collaborative decision-making, knowledge transfer for bridge maintenance, and the importance of cultural respect and empowerment. Participants can hone their communication skills while building meaningful relationships with local communities. Project management skills are cultivated through leadership roles, stakeholder collaboration, budget tracking, and performance evaluation. Students also gain experience in marketing and fundraising by creating campaigns, securing sponsorships, and managing public relations. Educational workshops further enhance their technical and leadership abilities, while alumni and industry engagement provide mentorship and career development opportunities. This transformative program not only equips students with a robust skill set, but also inspires them to drive meaningful change by building bridges that can connect communities and futures.
Thank you so much, Mufei, for that introduction. I just want to take a minute and explain why we choose to build bridges out of all the civil engineering applications we can build. Isolation caused by impassable rivers and a lack of infrastructure is a major driver of poverty in these rural areas. Footbridges have a transformative impact on these communities. For example, the 2016 study that we found in Nicaragua highlighted the following statistics as a result of the construction of a footbridge nearby. We saw many statistics, and to list just a few here, we saw a 59% increase in women participating in the labor market, 12% increase in children enrolled in school, 18% increase in healthcare treatments, 45% increase in fertilizer investments, 75% increase in farm profits, 30% increase in labor market income, 20% return on investment, and 56% increase in crop yield. These are all very positive impact changes that occur with just one footbridge. In a recent project, teachers shared stories of older students carrying their classmates across flooded rivers to attend school. While the primary focus of the project is constructing a bridge, we know that its impact extends far beyond just the infrastructure. It transforms lives by connecting communities to essential resources and empowering individuals and fostering opportunities for growth and development. Now, I want to take a minute to also introduce the University of Alberta's EIA student chapter. Founded in 2015 by civil engineering students, the University of Alberta chapter for Engineers in Action is a multidisciplinary team dedicated to designing and constructing high-impact suspension footbridges. The University of Alberta's chapter of the EIA's bridge program has successfully constructed 9 suspension bridges, with its 9th project set to begin soon. As a club, we participate in every stage of the project, from the preliminary designs to the final stages of construction. So we really do take the construction from A to Z. Typically, the design phase begins in November, with construction finalizing around June. After receiving site information from EIA, we create a basic geometric design using EIA standards. Once the design is approved, it is refined for safety, economy, and constructability, with adjustments made to elements like abutments and anchor placements. These calculations and drawings are presented to EIA for review, supported by professional engineers who mentor us throughout the whole process. Our team also develops a comprehensive construction report, including safety plans, schedules, a bill of quantities, travel logistics, and the whole 9 yards. This report is submitted to EIA for approval prior to travel. Each year, a team of about 5 students travels to Bolivia for 4 to 6 weeks to complete the construction phase. This project provides students with a transformative opportunity to apply academic knowledge and develop essential technical, and professional skills. Throughout every stage of our work undergoes a rigorous review process with professional engineers to refine our designs and ensure the highest standards of quality and safety. These collaborative sessions strengthen the technical aspects of our work while providing mentorship that enhances our skills and prepares us for real-world engineering applications. Together, we're not just building bridges, we're really building futures in these underserved communities. Our past projects include the 2022 Quinimara Suspension Bridge. The bridge directly served 350 people and spanned 64 meters across the Quinimara River. Here's some pictures. The 2023 Saraj Mayu Bridge spanned 30 meters and directly served over 950 community members, which now provides essential year-round access to education, healthcare, and a means of livelihood. Here's some more pictures of that. I want to spend a minute talking about our most recent project, the 2024 Mishka Mayu Footbridge project. Our most recent project was completed between May and June of 2024 in Bolivia. 6 University of Alberta students, along with graduate students, traveled to contribute to this construction. This 62-meter suspension footbridge was a collaborative effort between the University of Alberta, the University of Toronto, and Georgia Tech University, uniting students, faculty, and community members alike. Students had the opportunity to contribute to the design process and travel to Bolivia for 5 weeks to help build this bridge, witnessing the transformation from the initial site conditions to a completed structure that was an experience that redefined their understanding of engineering and its real-world applications. Beyond the technical work, the connection with the Mishka Mayu community made this experience truly life-changing. Their warmth, hospitality, and collaboration elevated the project from a construction effort to a shared journey of empowerment. Today, the bridge serves 500 people, providing year-round access to education, healthcare, and means of livelihood, all of which increased statistically, like we've shown you earlier. For everyone involved, this project was more than just building a bridge. It was creating opportunities for resilience, growth, and meaningful change. And now I'll pass it on to Farzana to tell you about how you can help.
Thank you, Adam. So now I want to talk to you about how alumni contribute to our cause. Alumni actually play a vital role in supporting initiatives like this through mentorship funding and advocacy for experimental learning. Bridge Corps, the professional volunteer branch of Engineers in Action, play a vital role in supporting university-led bridge projects by providing technical expertise, mentorship, and on-site supervision. Composed of experienced professionals and graduate engineers, Bridge Corps members assist with design reviews, safety planning, and construction reports, and ensure adherence to standards during the critical construction phase. Their involvement bridges the gap between academic learning and practical application, empowering students, teams, while ensuring projects are safe, efficient, and impactful for underserved communities. For those who have participated in similar programs during their studies, this serves as an opportunity to reflect on lasting value of hands-on education, community engagement, and global perspective, values that resonate well beyond their time as students. Alumni connections are invaluable and securing sponsorships and donors interested in supporting our mission. Now, on our upcoming project for this year, as we've done so many times before, we are answering the call to action once again. This year, we will be building a suspended footbridge for the community of Chanchulu Alto. The design review process is already in motion and the concept of definition report is underway. Once completed, this footbridge will serve over 1,000 community members and 35 school children, providing them with vital access to education and healthcare and markets that support their livelihoods. Currently, the river is impassable for 150 days each year, cutting the community off from essential services and opportunities. Your generosity can create lasting change, and every donation of any dollar amount is a step towards transforming lives and building a brighter future for this community. As alumni, you understand the value of experimental education and the power of engineering to drive change. By contributing to this initiative, you're not only empowering rural communities, but also supporting the next generation of student leaders who will continue making a difference. Your support can have a profound impact on our current capacity, considering the cost of this project of $26,000 that we will contribute. Just $20 can provide a community member with year-round access to essential resources like education, healthcare, and markets. All donations are eligible for a tax receipt. This isn't just about building a bridge, it's about building livelihoods and connecting families, and it's about creating opportunities that transform lives. We're truly grateful for your belief in our mission and your commitment to making a positive difference in the world. Your generosity inspires and motivates us every day, and we thank you very much for empowering us to engineer hope.
Thank you so much for that really interesting presentation. I want to thank Engineers in Action students for being with us today and sharing the incredible work that they do. We have a little bit of time, so if anyone has any questions, feel free to throw them in the Q&A box. I'll just give that a minute or two. But if you are interested in supporting Engineers in Action, you can check out their crowdfunding campaign. I just put the website in the chat box, and you can feel really positive that those funds are going directly to their 2025 build. And I'll just wait one more minute in case there's any other questions. But I do want to thank each of those students for taking their lunch hour today to share a little bit about what they do and what they're passionate about with us. If you enjoyed this webinar, you can check out our upcoming events like our new series, Beyond the Pages, U of A authors, kicking off on January 23rd. Join us to hear from Connor Kerr, author of Prairie Edge, share his experience writing the 2024 Giller Prize shortlisted novel. And if you are interested in reading that book beforehand, I think it's going to be an excellent story. If you want more information, you can go to uab.ca/alumni. And I think we'll be able to wrap up. On behalf of the University of Alberta, we thank you all so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed the conversation.